Hey, what's up? I'm Kelley Norton, and I'm known as the AZ Realty Lady. And today's video is actually going to be a tales from the cribs. So these are like real life stories that happen to me and in my real estate career that I want to share with you and maybe help you kind of learn something from it. So stay tuned to the video and please subscribe to the channel and click the bell. That way you will be notified when I put up new videos. And if you're new to my channel, again, I'm Kelley Norton. I'm a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 20 years. And I help people that look to buy or sell real estate in the Phoenix market. So stay tuned for Tales from the Cribs. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty Lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So let's chat today about Tales from the Cribs, which today's story is going to be about a final walkthrough. A final walkthrough I will never, ever, ever forget. Thank goodness I had the buyer I had with me that day. So my friend Andy from high school was purchasing this condo, and we're there to do our final walkthrough. And we walk in, and I was like, God, I kind of smell smoke, like cigarette smoke. He was like, yeah, I don't remember there being a cigarette smoke smell. And I said, yeah, me either. That's weird. So we just continue on, you know, with our final walkthrough, flushing toilets, turning on sinks. We're downstairs for like 7 or 8 minutes before we actually go upstairs. We walk upstairs and somebody freaking runs across the upstairs, and Andy like stops me. I'm like, holy crap, there's like someone in here. And it's like in the moment, you don't even really like know what to do, but we were like really lucky. This person was actually trying to run out, but seriously, you guys, there was like blood splattered on the wall. Like somebody was in there doing drugs. Like it was not cool. It was a squatter doing drugs, and there was like a cot in the bedroom. There was like paraphernalia. It was insane. But he went out the top story. There was a door that came into that master bedroom with stairs that went down, and that whole complex is like that. And so that's how we got in, and that's how we got out. Of course, we, you know, called the other agent, called the police, and we just felt like really lucky that we didn't have a bigger issue. The lesson to be learned here is a couple things. So let me tell you how I navigated that for my buyer. So this is our final walkthrough. He's supposed to go sign his loan documents the very next day, or the very next hour, right? Close the next day and get his keys the next day. In Arizona, closing is you get your keys. Signing usually happens before. So I try as often as possible to have a buyer sign after the final walkthrough. Because if you sign before, you're agreeing to move forward. There's no way to stop it. In this case, I'm like, well, what the heck? There's like blood splattered here, like there's stuff everywhere, it's dirty. We did what you call a cure notice, which is where you put the seller on notice to have the things remedied. Of course, I called the other realtor, had a conversation with her. She's like mortified that this is happening, and you know, it's like stuff happens. My buyer wasn't afraid of it. This stuff can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter where, you know, where you are. I mean, maybe some places are more susceptible to it, but it didn't scare him. He still wanted the house. We just had to have it cleaned up. So we made sure that before he signed, that we went back again for a final walkthrough. Who knows, maybe he was packing the next time that we went. Like, whoa, super cautious. I'm like opening the door, like, okay, hello, run now. Don't let me come up the stairs before you run. Like, ah. But yeah, it was good. They double locked the door, and it was fine. So there's that lesson, right? Make sure you sign after you do a final walkthrough and check the property. Make sure it's still okay. Same condition. Even if you're not checking for repairs, you're checking the condition of the property. So that's number one. And then the second one is for a seller. Sellers, if your home is vacant, be very careful what you're putting out there. Everyone knows that your home is for sale the second you put a sign up. If someone has been watching your home or knows your behaviors and knows that no one's there and there's a for sale sign, you're probably more susceptible to get a squatter. Had this happen on one of my flip houses. The same kind of thing happened. We had we put the sign out, the people were working on everything, and I think it was within 5 days of us finishing and then the home inspection happening, that somebody had moved in there and they put like cardboard in front of the windows and were using the shower and they were sleeping in the closet, which I think is their way of like keeping all the light like in one area so that no one can see lights coming out if people know that it's vacant. If you're a seller, you can opt not to have a for sale sign, close the blinds, have automatic lights coming on inside the house that, you know, maybe make it look like it's occupied. And also another thing too would be think about the pictures. Maybe you have photos done before you move out with all of your furnishings, and then you're putting that photo out on the internet so it doesn't look like it's a vacant home. The other option would be we could take the pictures down. As soon as we go under contract, we could take all photos down anyway. That's my tales from the cribs today about the whole final walkthrough experience and vacant homes. So have an awesome day.